Israel approved plans to continue military operations in Gaza.
Global military spending reaches its highest level in 60 years.
Public reading spaces helps to spread the reading culture.
You're watching today's news on NTV channel. My name is Ha Zhang, your host. The spokesperson for the Israel Defense Forces IDF said that the IDF Chief of Staff Herzi Halevi has approved further staff in the plan to continue military operations in Gaza, including in Rafah city in southern Gaza near the border with Egypt.
The plan comes despite warnings from Israel's allies about the devastating consequences of an attack on Rafah, a city with around 1.7 million residents and considered as the final stronghold of the Hamas forces. But Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu said the upcoming operation in Rafah was absolutely necessary to achieve victory over Hamas. Earlier this month, Netanyahu had announced a timeline for a ground offensive in Rafah but was forced to postpone due to escalating tensions with Iran. However, in recent days, as tensions with Iran have eased, the Israeli military has intensified airstrikes in the Rafah area, a move that is believed to pave the way for a large-scale ground offensive.
The Stockholm International Peace Research Institute recently reported that global military spending has risen to its highest level in 60 years, reaching a record high of $2,400 billion, the outbreak of conflict in many parts of the world.
SIPRI's report showed that military spending in 2023 increased by 6.8%. marking the highest annual increase since 2009, and pushing global military spending to its highest level in the 60 years tracked by SIPRI. The United States, China, Russia, India, and Saudi Arabia are the top 5 countries with the highest military spending. In 2023, U.S. military spending reached $916 billion, up 2.3% from 2022. China spent $296 billion, a 6% increase. Marking the 29th consecutive year, the country increases its military spending. Russia spent $109 billion for military in 2023, 24% higher than in 2022, and is the highest since the breakup of the Soviet Union. Ukraine became the world's 8th largest military spender in 2023, with a 51% increase, reaching $64.8 billion.
The 18th Provincial People's Council of Nghệ An Province has convened its 19th special session on April the 22nd to decide on some important issues on economic development, social security, and legal basis for the direction and administration of the government of all levels. During the session, the Council reviewed and passed 19 draft resolutions focusing on budget allocations, land use fees, social security policies, teacher positions, and civil servant staff adjustments. Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, Thành, emphasized the need for comprehensive and resolute measures to ensure the effective implementation of the resolutions. He also highlighted important goals to accomplish in the period 2021-2025. The Council also called for unity and force from entire population to overcome challenges and achieve the socio-economic development plan for 2024, setting the stage for success for the whole period of 2021-2025. Coming up next are some updated news.
The People's Committee of Nghệ An Province has issued a directive asking to speeding up the disbursement of public investment capital in 2024. Accordingly, in order to raise disbursement rate in 2024 to over 95% of the plan, the chairman of the Province People's Committee asked the leaders of provincial, district, city, town, project management board and investors to promote responsibility, focus on drastic implementation, effective tasks and solutions. The acceleration of disbursement of public investment capital must be coupled with ensuring the quantity and quality of construction projects, preventing negative phenomena and waste.
A panoramic report of the online retail market released by the e-commerce metric platform shows that Vietnam's e-commerce growth has far exceeded expectations. According to Metric, in the first 3 months of 2024, total revenue of the 5 largest e-commerce exchanges in Vietnam has reached 200 billion Vietnamese dongs, up 78.69% over the same period last year. It is forecasted that in the second quarter of 2024, the total sales on the 5 largest e-commerce platforms in Vietnam will reach 84,870 billion Vietnamese dongs.
Over the past weekend, heavy rain and thunderstorms have caused damages to houses and crafts in the northern mountainous provinces. In Cao Bang province, storms have damaged 903 houses and caused severe losses in agriculture and forestry. In Yên Bái province, heavy rain accompanied by thunderstorms injured 2 people, 150 houses, and 2 workshops collapsed or undrift. Agriculture and forestry damage is estimated at 2.5 billion VND. In Bắc Cạn, over 100 houses had their roofs turned off, affecting many families and livestock shelters. Property damages are estimated at about 5 billion VND. Meanwhile, in Tuyên Quang province, thunderstorms had damaged 117 houses and destroyed over 54 hectares of rice and crops. Sơn La province also reported damages from thunderstorm and heavy rain. The provinces are striving to quickly remedy the consequences of natural disaster to stabilize people's life. In response to Vietnam Book and Reading Culture Day, during April, many activities such as exhibitions, book fairs have been held by organizations and schools in the province. However, to spread the reading culture and promote the habits of reading, especially among students and young people, creating and maintaining public reading space play a crucial role. With the desire to create a reading space for families, descendants, and local people, and to continue the tradition of avid reading in the hometown of the late President Ho Chi Minh in 2027, the Nguyễn Sinh family built the Sand Village Library. To date, not only the Nguyễn Sinh family but many local residents, agencies, and units have also donated books to the library, raising the number of the titles to over 32,000 books in various categories and fields, with the majority is books about alcohol.
For many poor families who cannot afford to buy books, this library offers their children a place to read and study. The elders also feel comfortable and excited because they can find all kinds of books here.
Identifying that schools are the most favorable public space for developing the reading culture, many schools in the province have invested in building spacious libraries with diverse books to attract students. In the last 2 and 3 years, many schools have called for the construction of the House of Knowledge and Library of Kindness to provide students with free reading and learning spaces. The House of Knowledge of Nguyễn Thị Sách High School has nearly 1,300 books in many fields such as science, life, textbooks, literature, providing chance for students to indulge in their passion for reading. Libraries and bookshelves are built in the family clans, residential area and schools. Reading model is densely populated public space are crucial factors for strongly spreading the reading culture to students and the community. The last news has ended our bulletin today. Thank you for watching and see you next time.